All right, settle in, hockey fanatics, because we're about to pull back the curtain on a situation that's sending ripples of concern through the heart of one of the NHL's most passionate fan bases. We're talking about a team that lives and breathes under the brightest spotlight in the league, a team that's constantly under the microscope, and right now, they're facing a challenge that could define their early season. Does it feel like a cruel twist of fate, a punch to the gut just when you thought things might be looking up? Are you, like so many, watching with bated breath, wondering if the hockey gods are once again testing the resolve of a franchise desperate for consistent success? Because for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the start to their 2025-26 campaign has been anything but smooth, a choppy sea of inconsistency marked by a 7-5-1 record that leaves much to be desired. And now, just as they're trying to find their footing, a seismic blow has struck their defensive core, leaving a gaping hole that could prove incredibly difficult to fill. We're talking about the devastating loss of Chris Tanev, a warrior on the blue line, who, in a moment of terrifying impact, was stretchered off the ice, leaving a collective gasp echoing through the arena and across the hockey world. This isn't just another injury, it's a gut-wrenching setback, particularly given the context. Tanev, a veteran defenseman whose presence brings a calming physical edge to any lineup, was making his return to the ice after battling a concussion. Imagine the relief, the cautious optimism of seeing him back in action, only for it to be shattered by a hard hit from behind by Flyers forward Matvei Michkov. The sight of him being removed from the game on a stretcher, a stark reminder of the brutal realities of this sport, sent shivers down spines. The immediate aftermath has been shrouded in uncertainty, with precious little information released regarding the severity or potential duration of his absence. This leaves the Leafs, already struggling to gain traction in the Atlantic Division, facing a daunting question. How do they possibly navigate the treacherous waters ahead without their powerful right-shot defenseman? To truly grasp the magnitude of this loss, we need to look beyond the raw numbers of the current season. Yes, Tanev has only registered 2 assists, his sole points, in 8 games played so far in 2025-26. But those statistics in isolation tell only a fraction of the story. Chris Tanev is not primarily a point producer. He is a defensive stalwart, a shot-blocking machine, a penalty-killing maestro, and a leader by example. His value is measured not in goals and assists, but in the countless pucks he sacrifices his body to block, the crucial defensive zone clearances he makes, and the overall stability he brings to the back end. Last season, in 2024-25, Tanev was nothing short of a revelation for the Leafs. In 75 games, he tallied 15 assists and 18 points, marking his highest offensive output since the 2021-22 season in Calgary. But it was his defensive metrics that truly shone. He boasted an incredible +31 rating, the second best of his entire career, a clear and undeniable indicator of the overwhelmingly positive impact he had on the team's ability to suppress goals and control play when he was on the ice. This wasn't just a statistical anomaly, it was a reflection of his tireless work ethic, his astute positioning, and his unwavering commitment to defense. Beyond the plus-minus, Tanev's warrior mentality was on full display. He blocked a staggering 189 shots last season, a testament to his fearlessness and willingness to put his body on the line for the team. That figure ranked him 6th across the entire league, according to MoneyPuck.com, placing him among the elite shot blockers in the NHL. And when the intensity ratcheted up in the playoffs, Tanev elevated his game even further, adding another 38 blocked shots in just 2 rounds of postseason action, the 7th highest total in the league. Think about that. In a mere 2 rounds, he was among the top 7 in the entire league for blocked shots. This isn't just a player. This is a shield, a human deterrent, a cornerstone of any successful defensive strategy. Losing a player of this caliber, with this level of commitment and impact, is not merely a setback. It's a profound challenge that demands an immediate and effective response. So, with Tanev sidelined indefinitely, where do the Toronto Maple Leafs turn? The immediate answer, and perhaps the most concerning one, is that the immense workload he carried will now fall squarely onto the shoulders of the team's other 2 right-shot defensemen. Brandon Carlo and Philippe Myers. And here's where the anxiety truly begins to mount for Leafs Nation. Neither Carlo nor Myers has demonstrated the same consistent, high-impact presence that Tanev brought to the lineup. Let's start with Brandon Carlo. Acquired from the Boston Bruins at the 2025 trade deadline, Carlo's tenure with the Leafs has been, to put it mildly, underwhelming. He registered a mere 3 assists in his 20 games with the team last season. This year, through 12 games, he has 2 assists, putting him on a similar trajectory. While Carlo is known for his size and defensive zone presence, his offensive contributions are minimal, and his overall impact has not reached the level of a top-pairing defenseman, which is essentially the void Tanev leaves. He's a solid, stay-at-home defenseman, but he's not Chris Tanev. Then there's Philippe Myers. His numbers last season weren't much better, with 3 assists and 5 points in 36 games. This season, Myers has largely been a healthy scratch, appearing in only 4 games and currently sitting at 0 points. He's been on the periphery, a depth option, but now with Tanev out, Myers is almost certainly going to see a significant increase in both games played and crucial minutes on the ice. This is his moment, a sudden, unexpected opportunity to prove his worth. The irony, and perhaps the added layer of frustration for the Leafs, is that if Tanev were a left-shot defenseman, the team would be swimming in depth. Players like Morgan Rielly, Jake McCabe, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson provide a formidable trio on the left side, offering both offensive flair and defensive reliability. But the right side, particularly with Tanev out, is now dangerously thin. The defensive responsibility, the pressure to perform, will rest almost entirely on Carlo and Myers. Now, it's not all doom and gloom for Myers. While his recent performance has been inconsistent, he has had moments of success at the NHL level. Notably, during the 2019-20 season with the Philadelphia Flyers, he contributed 12 assists and 16 points in 50 games, showcasing a glimpse of offensive upside. Furthermore, he has 4 AHL seasons under his belt where he managed to score 21 points or more, indicating that there is, at least historically, some offensive capability within his game. The question is, can he tap into that potential now, under the intense pressure of filling Tanev's skates for a team that desperately needs a spark? This brings us to the inevitable question that always arises when a key player goes down. Is it too early to make a trade? While an early season trade for a more substantial replacement for Tanev might seem like a logical option, the duration of his absence will be the critical determinant in whether such a move is truly viable or necessary. General managers are notoriously hesitant to make significant trades early in the season, preferring to let the market develop and gain a clearer understanding of their team's needs and the available assets. Overpaying for a rental or a player who might not be a perfect fit is a risk most GMs try to avoid, especially when the full extent of an injury is still unknown. For now, the mandate is clear. Myers and Carlo will have to step up to shoulder the burden and to fill the massive void left by Tanev to the best of their abilities. This is their trial by fire, their chance to prove that the Leafs' defensive depth is more resilient than it appears on paper. If everything breaks right, if one or both of Carlo and Myers can elevate their game, find consistency, and thrive in their expanded roles, then Tanev's absence, while still a blow, might not be the catastrophic problem it initially appears to be. Perhaps Myers rediscovers his offensive touch, or Carlo finds a new level of defensive dominance. But if they falter, if they continue to play at their current levels, or worse, if their performance declines under the increased pressure, then the next period of games could be incredibly difficult for a Leafs team that is already underperforming expectations for the 2025-26 NHL season. The margin for error is razor thin, and the spotlight on Toronto's blue line has never been brighter. This is the kind of challenge that truly tests the mettle of a team, isn't it? It forces players to rise to the occasion, and it forces management to make tough decisions. What do you think, hockey fans? Can Carlo and Myers truly fill the void left by Tanev? Or do the Leafs need to hit the trade market sooner rather than later? Let us know your predictions and insights in the comments below. And if you're as gripped by this unfolding drama as we are, Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest breaking news and in-depth analysis. Your passion for the game is what drives us, and we love hearing your take on these pivotal moments.